Hey, welcome. I'm Eld, and we are in Timberborn again today. This is my 4th season. I just absolutely love this game, and we're just going to keep on playing it. Now, at the end of the last season, I said I would try and pick up some mods, and I have done just that. I'm looking forward to the new update, even though it might break this game for a bit for me, but we're going to try it all at once and just roll with whatever punches happen. It's what we did last season, so we're going to try it again. Now, on the new game, I'm just going to choose Folktales because I have the mod that allows you to be both factions. I have this wonderful custom map that I found called Raging Rivers. It's out on the Discord, but I will also try and link it down below for you, along with all of the mods that I'm using. Now, the mods themselves, I didn't do anything to change beaver abilities, so they don't carry extra, they don't move faster, they're all the same. Everything is basically the same, except we've added new stuff, and we've changed the UI around a little bit. Plus, we added one to help with the frames as we get to be a larger colony, and we'll see how that works. So hopefully it all goes really smoothly, and we'll just take a look when we get in game. And now that we're finally in after the loading, I think we're just going to call this one the Modi-beavers, since, of course, this is our first modded run. Now, we'll take a quick look around this gorgeous map. As you can see, there are plains, there are rivers, there are wonderful mountains, wonderful, wonderful environment altogether. Some unusual topography here. The only downside I really saw to was it doesn't have very many of these large mines. But that's okay. We'll make do with what we have and work from there. But let's get started here. So, as you can tell, we have got tons of different things, and they all unlock with science. We're going to grab a path. We're going to start building. So right straight down to the water. First thing we got to have is, of course, our pump. Now, they both take the same amount, so let's just choose this one here. There we go. We're going to attach it up with a road. There we go. Excellent. And here, let's build out our roads maybe a little bit this way. It looks like we can go back up into the hills here. And we are going to come all the way over here and set down a couple of our lumberjack flags and get us started. Let's start with 3 here. For food, we will start with our berry gatherer about there. Put in these, and we will mark trees for cutting. There we go. Once I hit the right button, all of these can be cut. There we go. So we'll have people get to work here building all this stuff. While they're working on setting that down, let's get a couple more things in here. We are definitely going to need a farm to get us started. There's a farmhouse. That's a good one. And we are going to set up to plant some crops. Going to start out with some nice, easy carrots here. There we go. Get our path up and running. All right, people are getting to what they need. Start with, where's our storage? Here we go. Our industrial log pile. We're just going to fit it in, how about right here? Where the dirt's not quite so fertile. We'll work on this. These guys are cutting their way through the forest. Let's go ahead and attach these if we can. There we go. Looks good. We are going to need definitely some water storage. So let's start with 3 tanks here. And let's get some housing. Now we have our choice of very, very unusual housing options. We're going to start with a barrack, I think. And that will help keep the population a little bit under control. Let's toss in a small warehouse back here. Place to store our berries. And there they go. Are they getting those trees cut down? I'm not sure why he's sitting there. Ah, let's up our builders. That's probably why. Now, we're going to make the pump itself a little more up to date. Let's pause you for now. So hopefully we can get somebody. No, let's get somebody in the farm here real quick. So we'll take that back out. There we go. At least they can start planting their carrots here. Before too long. This guy is working. Sort of. Alright, well, he's trying to get stuff caught up. They do not yet have a house. This has 10 inhabitants, which ought to cover most of our people. While we're waiting, though, let's toss in maybe a second one. There we go. Get our roads through here. Start on our grid pretty early. In fact, let's get a ton of tanks in there. We are going to start with making beavers with a tank, first of all. So let's get that in there. Looks pretty good. First thing we're going to have to do, though, is invest in our science. There it is. So we've got a little science hut. Let's get started with that so that we can get to work on getting a forester up, because I think we're going to need those pretty soon. Can I add in more paths here? Yeah, I can add in more paths, maybe. One more path. Okay, well, that's good enough for now, I suppose. This beaver is sitting here doing nothing, so we'll pause them. Those can go up. Let's unpause you. Let's make sure, is there anything? We could probably go down to 2 for now. There we go. And let's see. This all looks good. Now, we probably should check and see where our water is coming from. It looks like it's all coming from this side, and it's flowing on through here and goes down and out the map there. So a good place to start would be a nice dam, maybe right... Levee and dam pieces. Let's see what we got. We have dams, but we don't yet have levees. Okay. Well, we will start with this. We will build our way across here. And let's see. Does this leak out any other way? No, currently. That all comes down into here. It can go over there, but this ought to hold us at least a little bit of water for the time being. So let's go ahead and plan on getting across the river here. All the way over. Connecting in. And that's not too bad of a start here. We've got people with houses. We have got... Do we have everybody has a house? Not quite, but we're close. How are you doing? Not too bad. There's our first storage. Our pump is doing okay. And we've already got 3 goals met. Hunger, thirst, sleep, and shelter. That's 4. I don't know why it says 3 instead of 4. Unless I'm really bad at counting, which is entirely possible. And our first drought is already on the way 3 days in. But that's okay. We will work with what we get. How is this? This one covers all of them. Is that all the trees we have? Well, for now, it kind of looks that way. Yeah, we still have 3 people who don't have jobs. So, we're going to up this. We'll get those taken care of. Oh, this doesn't even have a road to it. Forgetting to put stuff in already. That's all right. That looks nice. There we go. That's a good start. This, I would like to be all the time so that we can go ahead and get what we need for our stuff. Let's see. And there's our 4. Is it actually 4 this time? Yes, it's actually 4. Okay, so I guess it has to be complete. Yeah, we'll put a dam across here, and then we'll go from there. Do we have anything well-being-wise? Let's toss in a campfire right there. That helps both factions in one way or another. Rooftop terrace, we can't get up there yet, really. And a teeth grindstone, I think we're going to need one of those. So let's plan for that to be... what do we say, right there? Yeah, that looks good. We are getting these filled up, so hopefully we have food and water through this first drought. How many days are left on these? We're at 84%. We might get these first crops in, and then we should be all right. Not too bad, at least. Now, across the river, we can start thinking about some other things. What's my science? 15. What do we want to put up over here? We've got all sorts of things. Tunnels, I picked up a mod that gives me tunnels, and I am super excited because I've been saying for a long time that tunnels would be awesome. So I'm sure we will use those at some point. In fact, I've got a great place planned for them. They've almost got all of this taken out. Let's see. There's a couple of trees up here, I suppose, we can get if we need to. And then we really have to wait on the science points, which, come to think of it, I need... Let's see, hauling post. No, not a hauling post. I need a lumber mill, don't I? It's not going to do us much good without a lumber mill. Where do I want to put this? Let's put that here. And to power it, we're going to use this. This will hopefully be a temporary thing. I remember saying all last season there were some temporary ones, but it never quite made it to temporary. All right, unpause you. Should have one person out there to get those, which is not terrible. In fact, let's do that. Let's focus on harvesting for now, just so that we know that we get everything. Let's also maybe put in another forester up here, or lumberjack up here. There we go, lumberjack flag. Need those. I don't want to plant the blueberry. There we go. We're going to cut all of these, because I know we're going to need the lumber eventually. And here's another forest set. So there we go. Some trees are growing back. It'll take just a minute, though. Have they cleared up? They have cleared up a little bit of the path in here. So this is the drought. It is definitely... Okay, there goes all the water, so we can pause him. And they are going to work on the carrots, which is looking great. I have no unemployed beavers, so let's pause you, and I don't think there's anything there. There's our 5th goal. Carrots. All right, great. Oh, I can't get to those trees quite yet. There might not be as much lumber here as I had hoped. However, it looks like I might be able to go around. I don't know if the district will reach that far, but we're really only one away from getting the lumber over here. So that's not too bad either. I'm not too worried about it. We'll figure it out one way or another. Let's just go with a line here. We'll redraw it later if we have to. Lumberjack there. There we go. Look at that. There's a little bit of water that just naturally stays in the map. Let's go ahead and draw out some more paths here. I don't know how far this path will reach. Let's find out. No, not even close. So, is there anything left in here? Nothing there. Nothing in here. We'll leave that one open for whenever these trees come back. In fact, I should have left the other one. Oh, well. There we go. We've got access. This... Oh, he doesn't have anything to chop down because I didn't tell him to chop anything down. We have got our lumberjack in. We just need to wait for 30 more and we can start making planks. And we can also make, hopefully, forester. Needs 60. There we go. All right, so our forester, I'm going to put... let's put you here, right on side of the river. And we will plant some trees of various types here. Let's see. Birch. Plant a little bit of birch here so that we get that quick growing lumber. Some pine all the way back. And then we'll do our maple, our big tree reserve, over here. We're probably going to need a few more lumberjacks here and there. So we'll put one here, put one here, and hopefully all this saved water here will help us get some more trees grown. We have 6 goals now. We had a campfire added. Excellent. We just have to make it through this last day and a half. We might have to add another water pump for this next season because it is looking a bit rough. Let's take a look. Staircases. We have various staircases. And they look like they all start at 70. So we're going to have to wait for 70 science. 0.8 days with 14 water left. We ought to make it just fine, I think. Is there any more trees up here that can be got that are in range here? Nope. All right, let's toss you out. And we will rebuild you down here. Let's see. How about there? There you go. That looks pretty nice. We will make sure that this is the highest priority when it comes back online so that we can get all of those full for the next time. Over here, we could probably expand out our farm a little bit. We'll put some sunflowers in here. How about right there? And then we will work on a potato crop. There we go. Gotta keep with the grid, though. There's a grid. We'll have to figure out a way to take out these little trees once they grow back up. And I did mark all of that to cut, right? Well, let's go ahead and mark all of this to cut, too, because it'll need cut. Eventually, this will need cut. There you go. Actually, I guess the road doesn't probably need cut. So we'll take that out. We don't need that cut. Well, here is day 2 of our cycle, and we'll see if this actually keeps some water in. It looks like it takes a minute to fill this back up. And once that comes back up, it'll have to fill up this. But we should be good. So we're going to put these at about that high. Oh, we actually ran dry on water, but the water is on its way back, and we have 2 pumps. So hopefully, as long as we can get that water back in here, we should be okay. There it goes. It's starting to overflow. It'll be down there, hopefully, before we all die of... We're just going to go 24 hours. Get in there and start pumping. Or not. You know what? We're going to do 18 hours for now and just keep them ahead of the game. There we go. So let's get all of these filled back up. We might even want to look into getting some more stuff. We don't have another worker for here, do we? We have one for there, but we don't have one. Did we lose one? No, somebody died of old age already. Wow. That is quite the accomplishment there, Beaver. We've barely just started, and they're already gone. Well, that, I guess, can happen. Let's put more in here. We'll fill our trees back in. Maples here, looking good. We need to get somebody in here to get this taken care of. This doesn't need that at the moment, so hopefully you go over here. No, where did you go? You went to there. For now, let's take you down to 1. Did that send you over here? No, it did not. Where did everybody go? We've still got science coming in. I'm going to pause you for a minute. Is there still somebody here? There might be too many people there. There we go. We'll get some trees planted, and that'll do pretty well. Not too bad of a start. I think it's solid. We haven't used too much in the mods category yet, but that's okay. We can work into all the cool new stuff when it comes out. We're going to take the path back around here real quick, and we're looking pretty good. I like the way this turned out. We might have to dam off a little bit more downriver here just so we can get the stuff ready. Before we go, let's grab our stairs. Those are super important and should open up some more lumber, more area for us. This is looking good. So, a solid start to our little colony here on this huge river. We've already got another drought coming in. They are working their hardest to try and get those water tanks full. But we're going to call it here for the day. And just want to say thank you much for tuning back in. I'm going to try and get these out on time, so just keep checking back in. If you want to see more, definitely hit that subscribe, and if you liked it, hit like. I did get the mod that allows you to name beavers, so if you'd like a beaver named after you, just say so in the comments, and I will try and get that worked out, and if I happen to see you in the colony, we'll stop and take a look and see what you're up to. But do want to say thank you for stopping by, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!